Hello.
How are you, dear?
Have a seat.
Josh.
So we're going to technically be talking to the people at home.
How are you guys at home?
Hopefully they're good.
Thank you for joining us here at
Thank
Summit.
you for joining us at Summit. So if you just joined us, this is Coach Summit 2013 in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm Steph.
Spicy.
And this is the amazing Dr. Mark Cheng. The amazing.
Hardly, but anyway, thank you.
And the highly brilliant. How's it going?
It's not too bad.
How do you like Las Vegas?
It's good to be back.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Do you like Vegas?
I like home. You know, I'm like Dorothy. There's no place like home, but I'm all good with Vegas.
Is the family here with you?
They're not this year.
Okay, because you have a little tiny one.
Yes, I have a 9-month-old at home now who is just starting to stand. Although she can't walk yet, she's doing the stand and squat and then stand and squat, and then when she's motivated to go somewhere, she'll resort back to crawling.
9 months standing, isn't that pretty advanced?
I think that's...
Yeah, that's
is
pretty
it really?
advanced.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
That's supposed to be
Wow.
over a year, right? When they start standing? Yeah? Look at you with your super smarty pants children.
No, don't go there.
I'm sure they will be. Considering you and your wife, they're going to be brilliant. So you left them at home this time.
Yes, I got lucky enough to be able to leave them at the in-laws. So they're kicking back there, doing a little bit of training, spending some time with their grandparents.
And I guess the incredible part is you're the only person who's probably sleeping better in Vegas than you do at home right now.
I guess the cat's out of the bag on that one.
Because frankly, with a 9-month-old, you never sleep.
She knows.
So this is your second or third summit?
I'm going to say 2.5 because 3 summits ago I snuck in, made a little appearance. So that's when Carl unveiled Tai Cheng. But I didn't really have to stay around for the whole thing, and that was the one that was in LA, still in LA.
Yes,
So.
the convenient one for us.
Yes.
But it's so nice to get away, and even in 105-degree heat. So this one's different. How for you?
This one's different in the sense that now that Tai Cheng's been out a little bit longer, I get to hear a lot more of the success stories from the people that have been using it. And some of the stories that you're hearing from people as far as like, we had a guy come to this morning's workout who has MS. And he says that from being here throughout the weekend, it's taking its toll on him. So he's here. He came down to the workout in a wheelchair. By the end of the workout, he was up and standing, and he spoke to myself and my business leader Sylvia. And his story was amazing, and just to be able to hear stories like that from people throughout the weekend about, my mom wasn't able to do this, or I couldn't play with my kids, or I was having a hard time doing X, Y, and Z. These things that are like activities of daily living. To go from that to being able to I can now throw my kids across the room and do this and do that, and it's like there's a whole new level of vigor, a whole new level of energy, a whole new level of understanding too, and that's really cool.
That's awesome. Tell, for people who don't know, because there are probably people who out there watching this that aren't Beachbody coaches maybe, and they maybe don't know about all of our products. Mm-hmm. Tell us what Tai Cheng is.
Tai Cheng is a special program that I put together. It's really a fusion of Eastern and Western. What we did with Tai Cheng, or what I did with Tai Cheng, was to take traditional Yang-style Tai Chi and fuse elements of that with corrective exercise, movements that are taken out of not only traditional movement sciences like Tai Chi or yoga or whatever, that also feed core functionality. These are also the cutting edge things that we're using now in physical therapy. So the things that you're looking at elite athletes using, special military groups using as far as athletic exercise to prepare them, those are part and parcel of the program as well. So you're getting both extremes. Not so much stuff that's high intensity and high output, but high intensity in terms of high focus. So instead of demanding more out of your body from reps, it's about precision and awareness and movement. And that's what makes the program so special.
Can you talk for a second about the recalibration aspect of it? Because that's something that I don't know that exists in any other program out there.
Absolutely. One of the coolest pieces of feedback that I got from one of my colleagues in the medical field was that he said, of all of the pre-packaged workout or fitness training DVD systems that there are out there, this is the only one I will recommend to my patients.
How cool is that?
Really
That's
cool.
awesome.
Really cool. And the idea is that instead of working on just sets and reps, you're working on a quality of movement. And with quality of movement, you've got to be really aware about alignment. Alignment being posture. So just like if you've got a car with like 4 wheels and 3 of the wheels are the same size and that 4th wheel is not quite the same size, the handling of the car is going to be funny. If you think about how much extra energy that takes out of you and awareness to try and keep that car going straight, that's your body. So if you take the time to make sure all 4 wheels are not only the same size, but also pointing in the same direction, you've got a good alignment. The car will handle differently. So will your body.
That's a great analogy.
I get lucky once in a while with
Once
those.
in a while. How about the foam rolling or the myofascial release aspect of this?
That's a big thing. If you think about what would be the ideal as far as training, when you've got, let's say, countless dollars to do whatever with and all kinds of time, you'd probably get a massage before and after every workout, just to work out the kinks, feel good. I mean, doesn't that sound kind of decadent?
I'd sign me up
Right on,
now.
right? That's where we're going
Awesome.
after this, by the way.
Right to the spa.
Right to the spa. Because it's Vegas. But now, if you don't have access to a massage therapist, or you don't have, let's say, the means to be indiscriminate about getting a massage or getting soft tissue treatment before and after, one of the things that you can do, in addition to scheduling some time with a skilled therapist, is maintain some of those gains by using a foam roller. So what the foam roller does is it helps you identify trigger points in your muscles, those knots in your muscles. And once you find those, you learn how to undo them. That's part of what makes those programs that it's giving you that kind of awareness, not only of your body from a movement standpoint, but also in terms of contact as well.
And you can use a foam roller everywhere on your body?
Not exactly everywhere on your body, mostly on the parts of your body, and this is another point that's so important. A lot of times people will say like, oh, I got this foam roller, but and my back hurts, so I've been rolling out my back. The best use for the foam roller more often than not is not on the site of pain, but the site of dysfunction. Those are 2 things that I really want you guys to understand, that pain and dysfunction often are 2 very different things.
Yeah.
Now, if Stephanie takes that mic and smacks me across the face, there will be pain at the site of dysfunction.
Not going to do it.
Right here.
It's not going to happen.
But that's a contact injury. On the other hand, if like I'm working out and all of a sudden my back hurts, more often than not what happens in a case like that is I didn't injure my back as much as I overtrained another set of muscles, oftentimes the quads, or I undertrained another set of muscles, oftentimes the glutes. So because of that, the muscles that are knotted up are pulling all the way to the lumbar spine. So that's why I'm saying like the site of dysfunction might be very different from the site of pain. And so that's why when we go through the rolling sequences in the neural reboots, you very rarely see me say, if it hurts here, roll here.
I don't know that I've ever heard you say that.
You probably won't.
Well, there you go. Can you tell people a little bit about your background in general? Because it's fascinating.
Wow, it's funny. I was just talking about this last night. I got into all of this through martial arts. Martial arts is really my true love, my first love. And from the martial arts, I got into Chinese medicine. My doctorate's in Chinese medicine. My specialty in Chinese medicine.